Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani human rights activist, blogger, and writer, received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. She is also a Nobel Peace Prize laureate of the contemporary era. Malala came to worldwide attention after an assassination attempt on her life on October 9, 2012 by gunmen from the extremist Islamic organization the Taliban. Malala Yousafzai, a Nobel Peace Prize recipient, was born on July 12, 1997, in Mingora, a famous Pakistani city in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region. Malala, a Pakistani heroine who fought in the fight for Maiwan during the Second Anglo-Afghan War, was named after her. The name Malala literally means to be engulfed in sadness. Malala's father, Ziauddin Yousafzai, is a poet, social activist, and the owner of a private school in Malala, Pakistan. Malala was allowed to complete her education as a result of his efforts. He shaped Malala's beliefs by encouraging and supporting her in every way possible, enabling her to finish her studies while also developing her passion. Terrorists linked to the Islamic Taliban took control of Pakistan's northeastern Swat Valley, where the Malala family had resided for many years, in 2009. Working and obtaining an education were both restricted under the Taliban's reign. The Taliban destroyed approximately 170 schools in the Swat area alone in 2008, affecting over 55,000 pupils. Malala Yousafzai persisted in attending to school despite the obstacles she faced. Her father, Ziauddin, brought the Taliban's crimes to the public's notice by encouraging writer Abdul Hai Kakar to publish one of his school's pupils' diaries in early 2009 in order to expose the world to their atrocities. Aisha had planned to maintain a journal, but her family discouraged her from doing so for fear of being attacked by terrorists. Under the pen name Gul Makai, Malala ran an Urdu language web blog. She started writing for the BBC at the age of 11. The blog of the young woman was rapidly translated into English and received great attention. She spoke about her childhood in her hometown, which was under Taliban authority at the time. Following the publication of the diary, the New York Times aired a documentary on Malala's experiences with the Taliban. In the documentary, Malala complained about the Taliban's mistreatment of girls and women. Malala Yousafzai was riding the school bus home from school on October 9, 2012, when she was slain. Masked guys armed with firearms were boarding the bus. According to the passengers, an extremist boarded the bus and started questioning the youngsters about Malala. When the Taliban discovered the girl's identity, they executed her. Malala's head, neck, and shoulder were all grazed by the bullet. 2 more girls in the row behind Malala were also shot. Malala was airlifted to a military hospital in Peshawar, where she was declared critical. Malala was in a coma, and her odds of survival were bleak. The Pakistani government arranged for her to go to the United Kingdom. Malala was taken to a hospital in Birmingham to be treated. Malala was released from the hospital on January 4, 2013. On October 16, 2012, Pakistan's Interior Minister bestowed the Star of Courage to Malala Yousafzai, noting her outspoken resistance to the Taliban's restricted attitude against women's education. On July 12, 2013, Malala celebrated her 16th birthday by performing at the United Nations headquarters in New York. In 2013, she received the Anna Poliatkovskaya Award and the Sakharov Prize for the bravery to speak up when everyone else hesitated, for the fortitude to stand out on behalf of countless women and girls whose voices have gone unheard. Time magazine named Malala Yousafzai the world's second most influential person, after only Nelson Mandela. In 2014, she and Kailash Satyarthi were jointly won the Nobel Peace Prize for their efforts to end child and adolescent dictatorship and to ensure that all children have access to an education. When she received the honor, she was the world's youngest Nobel laureate. I Am Malala, the story of the girl who stood up for education and was shot by the Taliban, Malala's autobiography, was released in October 2013 by Weidenfeld and Nicholson in the United Kingdom and Little, Brown and Company in the United States. Christina Lamb, a British military writer, collaborated on the book. The book's audio version, read by Nala Vaswani, was nominated for a Grammy. In this autobiography, Yousafzai recounts her own life as well as the lives of others around her, as well as Pakistan's history and culture. She married Asar Malik when she was 24 years old, in 2021. Malala Yousafzai has grown to become one of the world's most well-known figures. Malala escaped to the United Kingdom after being killed by the Taliban in her own country, where she exposed terrorist actions throughout the world while simultaneously pushing for better access to educational opportunities and women's rights around the world.